Do. All right. Stream number 2. This is the second stream. You don't know that though, because I deleted the first stream. Except I just announced that this is stream number 2. So let's just play some sound, and then stream number 2. Verify that I can hear it. You don't know that though. I deleted the first stream. Yep, I'm listening to myself. I love to hear my voice. This is stream number 2. Super cool. Play something, for fuck's sake. Just play some sound. Cool. Okay. Alright. Re-bothering my Discord. Wait, I can just change out the message with a different URL. There we go. I didn't have to ping everyone a second time. I'm a fucking genius. Okay, yeah, the last stream was scuffed because my audio was fucked up and I didn't realize, and I streamed for like 20 minutes, and then someone alerted me to it. Alright, so I'm trying to make a song, it's in 6/4 or something, I don't know, it sounds like shit right now. Trying to think. I need to make this suck less. How to do that? How to make drums in 6/4? That do be the question, right? Okay. So I mean, I was listening to Tit for Tat by Tipper earlier, because this is in 6/4. So like his snare is right before the 3, so it's kind of like this, and then there's one on the 6, right? Yeah, that's what he's doing in that song, and that sounds good, right? Here, let's try like chopping up drum breaks or something. Drum break. Neuro Hop Forum. Yeah, that one's kind of clean sounding. And then we can record this guy. Nice. Hell yeah, what are you doing in Greece? What's up, what's over in Greece? That's something. Alright, and then this is obnoxious. Yeah, that's the greatest album of all time. Like, yeah, easily. I listen to it very often, and every single time I discover something new about it. And what Dead Soon on it is my favorite song of all time, also, for sure. Nice. Hell yeah. Sounds comfy. Can we, I don't know, maybe find a different. I like that little bongo. But there's so much, yeah, there's shit layered with it. Oh, bongo samples? Or conga or something? These are all fucking super muddy though. Remember, I used this sample on like on the song of my very first EP. I'm like 2019 or something. And then this transient needs to stop. I don't want, I don't know. These snares are too much. No fucking way. Yeah, I was at the Unts. I was yeah, we were in the like volunteer. I was like working it. I was like a volunteer with some friends that year. Oh fucking way. I'm trying to remember who everyone I was camped around. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I presume if you were camped with me, you were also doing some like volunteer shit. Yeah, I did. Him and I met him at some stage. He was friends with some DJ that was also about to play. Did you play? You didn't play at the Uns, did you? Because I think there were also artists and stuff camping near us. Can't remember who the DJ was. But yeah, I met Lubby. I remember meeting him, and then we talked a little bit, I think, on like Instagram afterwards. I remember liking one of the songs he released. Yeah. Oh, this is it. We need some like wood and stuff. Hello. Hello from California. How's Tampa? Yeah, now I'm finally like getting somewhere. It was pretty weird up until now. Okay, wait, let's put oh, the kick is layered. I don't know if I want the kick on the snare. Nice. Hell yeah. Yesterday I ate some cactus actually. When I was streaming, I was on a microdose of cactus. It was pretty cool. No, I didn't play, but I remember watching your crazy tutorials beforehand. No, wait. Yeah, that was after I made the tutorial. My first tutorial blew up, I think, before I went to the Unts, so that makes sense. Mic volume needs to be louder. That makes sense because some shit is fucked up right now. Advanced audio properties. Or it could be desktop audio might be too loud. Audio input, capture 2. I'm already at +2. Alright, we got plus 4.5 dB. Oh, that should be better. I can also just move my microphone closer to me. that's cool. Really? That's cool. I've yet to, I guess I don't like spend too much time like looking at other tutorials and stuff like that, but that's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, when I discovered the spellbook like pseudo randomness thing, I was like, oh, holy shit, I just discovered something incredible. Like, I don't know, super cool shit. Just the pseudo randomness in general. I still want to like figure out more ways to do that. Like I've been thinking of, I need to learn more Maximus P to do this, but essentially I just want to create an LFO where there's like a random LFO, and you know you can essentially, instead of this being actually random, it's using a noise sample that's slowed down, so like a low frequency or just like a very pitched down random noise sample that's completely consistent, and then you'll have a random LFO that's completely consistent, and then you can just like adjust where you are scanning through this like large sample using the phase or something like that. I think that could be super useful, and then like create different ways to like with the spell book, like add or like be able to scan through it differently. So instead of just changing like the parameters of 0 to 100, you can like I don't know, apply different mathematical operations on it or something. Just like other ways to get the pseudo randomness thing, because I've yet to like see something that can really pull it off. There's a lot of really cool modulators and stuff, but not that much stuff that's like completely consistent besides the spellbook. But also, you don't really need that much more. Like I've been with just the spellbook, I can accomplish so much shit. So uh, I want a bird sound. I think. No, actually, I'm still using Ableton 11. I haven't gotten 12 yet, so no. But it seems like Roar is just like a fuck ton of stock effects smashed into one, which seems pretty cool. Yeah, that's kind of what put me off of doing it, because I remember when I switched to 11, I was so upset with what they did to like warp modes and changing and like doing like envelope automation and shit. It took so long to get used to it. Just like a lot of, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's just how it works with when things get updated. Um, Warping is superior though. Are there like new warping algorithms or something? Because I use warping all the time, so that actually could be huge. Because like a lot of the cool upgrades and stuff don't actually like appeal to me all that much, which is why I haven't felt compelled to get it. Also, I just don't want to deal with like transferring and getting all my files to work in a new Ableton. That's also been a thing putting me off of it. Okay, interesting. Like I'm assuming you mean like complex mode or something, because that's like the one that's supposed to sound that you want to sound clean for preserving stuff, but it's complex mode sounds kind of like shit, honestly. 'Cause you like I don't know, like you could hear like oh that's complex mode warping. Okay, you know like it kind of ruins some songs for me if it's very obvious that they're using that. Yeah, that's good. And we can stretch this guy out like a shit ton. Boom. that bit actually should come over here, right? Which one do I use? Yeah, let's use the ring mod one. I don't know, dude. It's probably the intro. Probably. I don't know. I mean, if I end up making a section that's significantly like more lit, to quote Dr. Dirk, then yeah, this would end up being like an intro or something, or maybe I can just like expand on this, add a good sub bass, and then it's just like this kind of weird. I don't know. It's definitely a weird energy level for sure. It's pretty odd. Ooh, like that guy. Okay, yeah, no, this is gonna be like a build-up or something. And then we can go. Preset pack for what? And like what kind of wubs? Because I'm particular, and I do like to like make my own sounds for the most part. This guy, where's the bass? Under 30 hertz. Nice. Yeah, under 30 hertz is pretty fucking bold, gotta say. You can like, you can try to make it somewhat audible, you know. I like, something I don't do. You know what, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make this like under 30 hertz. Why not? Really fun challenge. Let's try using a hip hop sub, because why not? And then what should we use? G0 or G-1? Right? What is this? Got it. Ooh, okay, that's a little bit too low. Yeah, this is audible. I can hear it in my headphones. Like, it's like rumbling and shit. Like, I hear the sub, not just the... So, something cool is if you take M ring modulator, a sub, infrasound bass. Yeah. Yeah, I recently discovered infrasound subwoofers are a thing. They're called rotary subs. Rotary subwoofer. It's a fan. It's literally just a fucking fan that spins, and then these blades are like automated to twist like this, which creates like it makes the air it creates why can't it creates differentials in air pressure so that, you know, it creates sound waves, but it literally will create the sound waves at the same rate that it's just wobbling this thing. So it you can create like sub bass at like 120 decibels at like 1 hertz. or like between like 1 and 20 hertz. It can do it like very very easily. And people like will set them up and install them in their houses, and it'll literally destroy their house, just like shake their walls apart and stuff, because that's like earthquake fucking frequencies and resonances and stuff, which is super interesting. So I want I want to get one or build one, and then fucking, I don't know, harass my neighbors with it or something. I mean, I know like some people have like used it in like home theaters and stuff like that. Yeah, I've been on like a bit of a deep dive recently. I was talking to this guy who was talking about ultrasound, who he sent me a ton of research papers. I should like honestly compile all the research papers that I got, because I want to read through all of them. But basically just like pushing human hearing to the absolute limit. Humans can perceive ultrasound, basically ultrasonic frequencies, because there's like certain inner, well, it's hypothesized that there are like other parts in your ear that will resonate, like the cells of your human body can like resonate at certain harmonic frequencies above 20 kilohertz, like up to 100 kilohertz or some shit. And like there's one study that I read where um like in the cries of infants, will they have their harmonics of their cries are at like 25 to 35 kilohertz or something, and even above that. And so they did a study where they tested it on like lactating mothers, and if they removed, if they played audio recordings of their child crying, and if they removed everything above 20 kilohertz, there was no effect. But if they kept the ultrasonic frequencies in, or playing back on a system that could replicate those frequencies, then they would start to like produce milk or whatever. So like we can perceive ultrasound beyond just our, ears vibrating. There's other ways to perceive it. If you like point like a, or not infrasound, ultrasound. If you point like a ultrasonic, whatever ray gun, because like the frequencies become like super directional once you start going up. Like if you point it at someone, it'll like still hurt them, because it's gonna like resonate like parts of their ear and skull and shit in weird ways. I don't know why I talked about that. Oh, in infrasound and ultrasound. It's all super cool and interesting. Uh, Not really that applicable for the music that we're making, because we're making it in a format that's just gonna, get compressed and stuff. But if you want to like dive into audiophile rabbit holes and stuff, it's all super interesting. But yeah, yeah, I want a rotary sub really, really badly, because that would just be really, really cool to actually feel like fucking what 15 hertz sounds like, or feels like, sorry, beyond, just like rolling your windows down while you're on like the highway, and then your car starts resonating. Because fun fact, the sound that you make, do I have a bottle in here? No, I don't. The sound that you make when you like blow on a bottle, like the air from your mouth like hits against the bottle, and then it like creates a pressure differential, and then the bottle will exhale air, but then also then the pressure differential changes, then it goes back in and it flutters, and that creates the blowing frequency or whatever. So depending on the size of the bottle, it changes what that like frequency amount is. Blah 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 blah. That's why blowing on a bottle makes like a sine wave sound. The car, when you roll one window down in a car, the car is the bottle, and that's the air from the outside is doing the exact same thing. It's just the car's fucking massive, so it's like pulsating at like 15 hertz or something. As far as I understand, audio effects still react to ultrasounds and infrasounds, right? I don't know what you mean by audio effects specifically. Couldn't use infrasound. Get weird results from certain audio effects. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. That I know. Well, I know with like distortion and stuff like that. Yeah, like certain, I forgot what the word is. Is it aliasing? No. I forgot what the word is, but like you hear this really commonly. When I was working at like Dolby, and we were like tuning and working on loudspeakers and stuff like that, and trying to make sure shit sounded right, if like the codec wasn't working properly, or I don't know, if some shit was out of whack, then like upper harmonics, like if a harmonic is played at like, if you distort something at like 15 kilohertz, yeah, it is aliasing. Yeah, then you're gonna end up hearing that harmonic, but it gets reflected at the Nyquist frequency back down into like 10 kilohertz or something, and then it doesn't sound good. So that's definitely a thing. Um, and then I was messing around with like feedback like feedback sound design, you know, making your own like delay feedback, whatever. And uh, if your audio has ultrasonic frequencies, you could like pitch it down and then still mess around with it. So when I was doing like some feedback shit, it was creating like for whatever reason, the audio I was resampling had ultrasonic frequencies, and I could like slow it down and mess around with it there. I believe if you have like a 15 hertz frequency on top of whatever audio and you sort the fuck out of it. Yes, yeah, yeah. Well, that's what an LFO is. An LFO is literally just that. It's just that instead of it the oscillator being output to your DAC and you know making your speakers pulsate, you're just assigning it to other things. Like an oscillator is an oscillator. It actually is the same thing. Kind of blew my mind when I really like grasped that and figured that out. That LFOs and you know normal sine waves for audio production are the exact same thing. I touch on it a little bit in my like very latest YouTube video on like LFOs and phase and stuff like that. But like frequency modulation and phase modulation in the same way that like you use phase modulation when you're sound designing an operator also applies to LFOs. You could just modulate the phase of this LFO, and then when you look at that, you're getting a phase modulated LFO. And if you make it like 2 times, then look at that, you're getting a periodic waveform that is repeating every 1 hertz because this is an integer multiple of that. But if you get an inharmonic multiple, then you start getting a much more complex waveform, which is the exact same reason why if you're frequency modulating something and the modulating signal isn't like tuned to be in tune with the fundamental or whatever the first thing is, then you're going to get like a more dissonant waveform because the waveform is much longer before it finally repeats its cycle because it's inharmonic. Shit like that. It's the same thing. If you speed this up enough, you know, it's 40 hertz and 30 hertz or whatever, and then if I was somehow able to map this to, I guess, my speaker tone pushing out, you would hear exactly 40 hertz and 30 hertz phase modulation, um, whatever that would sound like. Which we can find out what that sounds like actually with an operator. And yeah, operator uses phase modulation, not frequency modulation, which is pretty cool. So if we make this 40 hertz and this one was like 30.7 or something, and then we make that guy loud, and we go, oh, well, that's what it sounds like. So cool, yeah. Yeah, and the reason why frequency modulation and phase modulation pretty much sound the same is because phase is the what's the word? I guess integral of frequency, or frequency is the derivative of phase. Frequency is just the rate of how fast phase is changing. If I make this 0 hertz and I move phase around, look, I'm actually just like moving through the waveform. So if I slowly increase phase, then look, you can see a sine wave. And the rate at which I'm moving through this is the frequency. So if I comb through this 1 time per second, then this is going to move at 1 hertz, 1 per second. So if you're modulating the phase with another guy, so like this guy is a sine wave, and then this guy is modulating the phase, then you start getting an oscillating waveform. Because phase and frequency are so closely tied together because they're like the same thing. You modded the LFO to go to 300. Oh, that's smart. Wait, yeah, why haven't I done that? I mean, I modified the LFO to like have more smoothing. Here, let's get the one I already modified. Modify, they're both the same thing, but and then let's open up Max. Yeah, that was actually smart. I wonder if it like breaks apart. If it actually, I don't. For whatever reason, my intuition says the shit's gonna break apart. Come on, Max. Open up. Do-do-do-do. 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 All right, where? How do you work? How do you work? Presentation mode. Rate. Where does rate go? Rate is here. Oh, this guy. Open reference. I haven't looked at Max in a while. No, not reference. I want to open up probably you. Da, da, da. How high do you go? 40 is the max. 100? Well, you said yours is 300, right? Can I do 500? I can. Incredible. But I imagine this is still... Oh, you can still smoothly move. I thought the knob was limited to have 127 things. Yeah, no, at least the way I figured out doing it is just switch between presentation, like find the thing in presentation mode and then look really hard at the thing as it moves through. Yeah. All right. Well, I set mine to 500 because I'm super cool. All right, and then let's save this. Let's exit out. Oh yeah, it does break. It doesn't even go to the maximum. There's no smoothing applied. And it's like acting as if there's smoothing applied. So what happens if well, ain't that fun? And then we can make this, I don't know, go on, what do we put this on? Frequency of this guy. Isn't that fucking awesome? It's whatever this is. Look at that! It's literally, that's frequency modulation. It doesn't sound good, but that's not the point. Yo. Okay. It does sound kind of fucking sick. It reminds me of like Dr. or Mr. Oizo is like fucking... Yeah, no, totally. It does sound pretty fucking gnarly. And so if we record this out... Whoops. Right, and we can like look at this waveform. I mean, in reality, this is just a single sine wave the entire time. Like it's never like angular or whatever. Oh yeah, I could just try a square also. But that's cool. That's super cool. That's math right there. Wow. Okay, I guess actually well, I mean, it isn't a sine wave because it being compressed and stretched out like this creates like sharper turns and angles and stuff in the waveform, which means that it has harmonics, right? That's literally how it works. Yeah. But neat. And then we can take this, and then we can slow it down a shit ton. Okay, that doesn't sound cool at all. Okay, we can try square now. You can be... Let's make you triangle. Yeah, I think... I mean, it's not ultimately, like inherently it's useful in that like you fully understand what the fuck these waveforms actually mean. Like it took me a while before I actually understood that the wave shape on the wavetable and the actual audio that it produces are like one-to-one. This is just a super zoomed in version of the wavetable, and then this is just like you're just looking at just this little bit repeating right there. Once that like clicked for me, then like wavetable synthesis all like made sense. It was a lot more fun. So instead of phase, let's map you directly to frequency. Oh. Ooh. So whenever it sounds really cool, then I guess it's just what is it doing? Why is 250 hertz sound stable? I don't get it. What about 250 hertz creates like a stable harmonic, you know? Like why does that sound so stable compared to I don't get it. Why 250 and 500 hertz? Why are those stable? I'm sweeping between like fucking 0 hertz and how high does this even go? 2 kilohertz. 10 and 2 kilohertz. Why is that? I don't get it. I need to make a mud pie with this immediately. Honestly, I need to do this and warp and freeze and flatten it. I think there's potential for it. Yeah. Yeah. So if I hear a sound and think it's play out, and wait, fuck, dude, I hate that. I think it's played out. Could that just be a wavetable that's overused? Yeah, or like just a sample or something, or just like a very commonly done like technique that creates like the same wavetable. But like ultimately, at the end of the day, all that's happening is one way to think about it is that this audio here, these are just instructions that get sent to out of your master and then through your DAC, your digital to audio or digital audio converter, whatever. These are instructions for your speakers to move. This just says, hey, fucking when this is at this point, I want the speaker to move inwards. And then when it's out here, I want the speaker to move outwards. And that's all that this is. These are just instructions. If I record myself speaking and then I have the audio laid out, I'm speaking into a microphone, and then the microphone is oscillating. It's resonating with my voice, right? Like super well. And then that oscillation is being captured with a magnet, and then it's taking an electrical signal from that, and then creating a waveform, which preserves all of the information of my voice, and then that goes into that's saved, and then it gets sent over the internet, and then is played through your speaker. Your computer is then saying, okay, let's oscillate these speakers in the same way. And then it oscillates, and then it goes through the air, and then it goes into your ear, and then it vibrates against your eardrum, and your eardrum is just another membrane, just like the speaker, just like the microphone. They're all the same thing. It's just a membrane that can oscillate, and then it oscillates with this same exact pattern, and then it goes and sends electrical chemical signals that go into your brain, and then your brain, like, you know, does some crazy neural net bullshit, and then understands these random frequencies and stuff to have meaning, and it assigns like I can't think of the right words, but it becomes ideas and concepts, and then those ideas and concepts get stored in your memory, and then you end up telling someone else about this, and then you start speaking, and then your vocal cords are vibrating, which is just another fucking speaker, really. It's something oscillating that you have control over to articulate and create information, and then the other person will hear it. It'll go through the air, go into their eardrum, vibrate, whatever, go into their brain, and then they have that information. Then they can share it, and then that's how shit spreads around. It's cool. It's sound is super cool. Audio, all of that. Yeah, really neat. But yeah, just the fact that like this is a thing you can do is mind blowing. The fact that the speaker exists is crazy, and it's existed for like I don't know when did the phonograph get invented? Late 1800s. Phonograph. Is the phonograph the first speaker? What was the first speaker? 1876. Homeboy fucking Alexander Graham Bell fucking figured out that you vibrate a thing and then it creates sound, and then you can like make your sound vibrate a thing, record how that gets vibrated, and then vibrate other thing, and then it creates the same sound. And then that's just mind-blowing. Yeah, it is so cool. And so that's all that this is. Everything's just wiggly, just wiggling. Yep. Yeah. All right. I've rambled for a while. What does this even sound like? It's like some weird. Yeah. No. Okay, this kind of bops. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's do some, I don't know, just like cut the drums for a second, just like 2 seconds. Where are the bongos at? And cut the snare. I thought I cut the bongos. No, I didn't. And then let's cut this guy and that guy. Yeah, maybe you keep the bongos back in. Alright, something I wanted to do is I wanted to take M freeform no, not this guy. M ring modulator. Yeah. So okay, wait, what am I gonna put this over? Okay, I can take literally all the sounds. Let's take all the sounds. All the sounds. Except for the drums. Yeah, I guess these, you also go in all the sounds. Yeah, I guess that's all the sounds, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take M ring modulator, and then M ring modulator, you can sidechain. So ring modulation, super cool. Ring modulation means you're multiplying a signal, the signal's amplitude, by another signal. So if basically when, like, if you're ring modding by a sine wave, when the sine wave is up here, it's playing at full volume. When it's over here, it's at 0, it's muted. When it's over here, it's muted, and when it's over here, then the polarity gets inverted and it's at full volume, right? Because it's negative, you're multiplying it by negative. So this is just a tremolo, but it's moving at the rate of the sine wave. Now, if you enable sidechain, and then you could sidechain it from whatever you want. And then, like, if we sidechain from the hip hop sub bass, then now is it doing it? I feel like I have to do something else. I think it's doing it. Let's get What if we make you lower? Okay, I don't think it's doing it. I think I lied. Sidechain. Okay, depth has to be at like 50% for whatever reason. I can't remember why. Anyways. So now this is getting modulated by this. Then we can give this some release. And then we can also pitch bend it. So why would I do that, you say? It's because it makes it like a little bit more audible. Now, these aren't great sounds, honestly, because they're all very sparse. So like something common that people do is they'll use like white noise. Now they're not actually usually using this ring mod technique. They're doing what someone said earlier. Yeah, if you have like a 15 hertz frequency on top of whatever audio and distort the fuck out of it, the 15 hertz causes an LFO effect. That's kind of the same thing that's gonna go on here. So if we have this, we legato this guy, and we set this to just white noise. Right, but but we can get something cooler than that. So like, what if we use? Can we put a whole ass instrument in here? What if we put both of these in here? This is what is this? E? No. No, this guy is A. Yeah. So let's make this guy A. And then what if... a whole tone scale. Sounds cursed. Yeah, it sounds fucking cursed. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah, shit is clipping a lot. It's a vibe though. It's lo-fi. I'm doing it intentionally, guys. Like, that's audible, right? And that's sub that goes down to 22 hertz, and you can kind of hear it. Hold on, let me listen to the monitors. It really depends for me. I'm very particular. It needs to be done. Yeah. It's gotta it has to be done with intention. And it has to be like good. It can't just be like, oh, I don't know how to mix, so I'm just gonna clip fucking everything to shit because that's my aesthetic or whatever. I feel like when it's done well, it's usually done by people who know what they're doing, and then it's like done with a cool aesthetic. But I don't know. I get pretty particular about it. I like my stuff sounding clean. If it's super distorted, just like make it not hurt to listen to, and then sure. But yeah, it really depends. Like this right now, when that shit was clipping, like it did actually sound. I thought that sounded kind of decent. Though I wouldn't release it like that. But like that is a vibe, especially with this in particular because it's going down to like 20 hertz, and like yeah, that's fair for it to like sound like shit because it being such a low bassy track, then when it's clipping, then like you're hearing the clipping of the fucking 20 hertz sub thing, so like it also kind of works. Yeah, yeah. Something I don't know. On the topic of whole tone scales, like what if we make this like fucking a whole tone scale, but it's not in 12 tone, right? Like what do you sound like? That's kind of cool with the tremolo from the sub bass. Let's make you not harmonics. Wait. I got idea. Oh, oh. Okay, this is literally the highest it can go. I want it to go like down to yeah, that's probably close enough. No, let's get even lower. And then we can make you not sync to the grid. Why is it doing that? What's your deal, man? What's your fucking problem? I gotta say, I love the little kind of. Raw latency, like, I mean, you can open up this thing, and then you can like offset things by negative or plus milliseconds or whatever, and something I like to do sometimes is not the filter. You get an LFO on fuck, I can't articulate. You get a delay. I'm basically just gonna emulate how like when you listen to something on tape, like when you're doing a glue compressor feedback loop, use latency on one of them with a shifter. Oh. I think that's just delay. I think you're just talking about just adding a delay or something. The latency was like creating a delay for the feedback loop because it was like such a short amount of time, I think. But yeah. Okay, so essentially we're gonna have this, I guess, move slower. think this track needs this, honestly. Dude, what is your fucking problem? Why? I'm not even. I didn't do anything with this that was special. Anyways, I don't think the song this is better if there's like chords and stuff so you could really hear the detuning. There's already just so much weird shit going on that I don't think we need to add like a random detuning thing. Also, I'm dehydrated, so I'm gonna get some water real quick. Okay, so maybe in this section, is there any weird applications of reverb I found? Not really. No, not really. Not that I can think of right now. And yeah, this is the goal. Break Wook brain or create more Wook. I think ultimate goal of music is to try to create more Wooks. Yeah, so do we need this noise? There's a noise oscillator. Where are you? I can't really say. I mean, I know you could do a bunch of cool shit with reverb. Especially considering like some reverbs are like delays, and there's a whole bunch of different types of reverbs. So like, I know you can do some cool shit with supermassive, which is just like a bunch of delays that makes reverb. Watch Ben Jordan's newest video actually if you're interested in reverb. If you haven't seen it already, he just put it out today, and it's pretty good. He just talks about a bunch of fucking reverb. That's kind of cool. So like I'm adding reverb in this section, and then the reverb is also getting modulated, right? It's like a little bit heavy though. Maybe I can like make less of it. What would be the best way to do this? I'm just gonna split this into two. Let's do like -4, -7. We got oh, we got something. I don't know when you left. When did you leave? Was that a minute ago? I don't know. We got some crazy sub thing. I think the sub thing is kind of the drop. Here, let me just make sure that this thing automates correctly. Let's create, I don't know, big angry basses or something. Yeah, no, that's not it. That is not it. just go buy a rotary speaker. Rotary. How much do they cost? A fuck ton, probably. Shopping. What we got? What do we got? Oh, $11. It's a 3D. Oh, files. 3D printer files. None of these. These are just normal subwoofers. I mean, it might just like not be available because it costs like thousands of dollars or something. But you can make them yourself. There's some people have made like YouTube videos, going over how to do it. But it's legitimately just like a fan, and you just program it so that the blades can just oscillate, and then like I forgot what the name is. Is that like torsional rotation or something? I don't know. But just by doing that, it creates preferred differentials, and then yeah, makes an infrasound sub will vibrate and destroy your walls and stuff. Make the waveform in SoundCloud. I don't know. I don't. Well, I mean, infrasound, yeah, but I don't know about ultrasound because I think, I mean, it depends on however the file's being displayed, right? I mean, you could use a WAV file. You can upload WAV files to SoundCloud, and if you're playing back in high quality, if you like are subscribed to the whatever SoundCloud Pro, then I think they're probably just playing back in 320 kilobytes per second. I doubt they're playing back in WAV. So I guess it just depends on whether or not the visualization of the waveform is actually using the WAV file, which I guess maybe it is. I mean, we can experiment with that. Oh yeah, I also wanted to see if I can maybe we can let's I don't know. Let's get wavetable. And then let's harmonics, something cute like that. Add some noise. Well, if it's going to be a brick, then it's going to be crushing your limiter, right? So that's going to end up affecting your master regardless, right? Because if you have ultrasonic content or whatever in the song, that will still eat up headroom, you know. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's definitely feasible. Anyways, what was I gonna do? Use microtuner. Let's see, maybe we can make this microtonal, make it extra spooky. Who knows? And then we do this on, let's do 17, because I like 17 quite a bit. Okay, so our octave is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are our octaves, and then I think our fifth. Yeah, that's our fifth, right? Then we can create. Then a fifth down from that is that, and then a third, fourth up is that. So we have some notes that work together, right? Wait. There we go. Spooky or spoopy? It's just it's spoopy. Yeah, it's spoopy. No, that sounds not spooky at all. That's really happy sounding, actually. Jesus. Oh. Well, okay, we want spooky, we need to use these, like, microtonal fucking things. That's spooky sounding. Oh, wait, we're in 6/4. Jesus, what am I thinking? I don't know. I'm just trying. Something's not working out, man. This is just not. Alright, I'm trying too hard. This is not. That's not it. That is not the vibe. Or it is the vibe, and I'm just bad. Oh, you know what we can do? We can make the bass even crazier. Let's add operator. Oh, okay, I was gonna say let's frequency modulate it with just, you know, I like. But we could also like frequency modulate it with the LFOs like we were talking about before, right? So what happens if I frequency modulate this guy and this guy's phase modulating the other one? Yeah, that's music. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. I'm guessing there's like a frame rate for how there's a frame rate for how the LFO is being displayed, and it's obviously much slower than this. And so it's like a strobing effect, and that's why you start to see other like patterns and stuff. Like that makes sense. It's 12:18 over here. I'm in California. Yeah, this is a little bit later than I usually do it, but yeah, usually I stream between like 6 and now, which I guess is between 9 and 3 for you. Sometimes I stream earlier. Okay, I really like the snare, but I don't like the fucking tail thing. A little tonal. But it's not just one sine wave. It's like a whole waveform, so it's just there. Nice. And where do you live? Like in England or some shit? Okay, we need like a new thing. It's getting like kind of old at this point. I'm like, I mean, I'm building on it a little bit. Or is it not old and I've just been listening to the same like 20-second loop for the past like 2 hours? That could also be it. Nice. Normally, I've had like a semi-decent sleep schedule, but it's just getting worse and worse now. No, but this is a cool project file. I'm digging it. What do we call this? 24, 04, 29. Let's look through the chat. Anyone have anything funny that they said? Or are you all just so unfunny? Sounds like a fart is one of the comments. That one's pretty good. Let's just call it rotary sub 6.4 in 6.4. Yeah. Can't be normal if I'm nocturnal. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It is nice being awake at night. Everyone else is asleep. You can just do your own thing. Though, I'll be honest, when I'm awake at like super late, I'm usually never productive. I'm usually just like vegetating and just watching YouTube videos or live streams like you're doing right now. You unproductive fuck. Or like I don't know. Or sometimes like if you're like making a song and it's good and then you end up staying up until 4 in the morning because you like got the creative juices running. And that's also pretty cool. But that doesn't happen to me too often nowadays. Because I got like more, I don't know. I've been somewhat reasonably sleeping somewhat reasonable. But yeah, no, it's comfy. It's a vibe. What? Why did it give me that? Okay, let's move up to something else. That song's like done. I don't need to work on that. This song still don't know what to do with that. I don't think I could figure that out. I don't know what the fuck to do. Let's open up. Let's open it up. What do we got? Oh, we got this guy. No. 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 Self-learning curriculum. Nice. What do you like what are you I presume music is what you're self-learning? I'm curious about like what you got planned because I've very recently I've been on like a self-improvement in terms of music hype. I got a couple textbooks. I got a book on fucking counterpoint that I started reading because I want to like improve like my like music theory and just like intuition for writing melodies and shit like that. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Let's check out this one. If it is what I remember it is. Um, yeah. The only thing is sticking to the schedule. But yeah, I've had a nice like pretty good routine. Just like right now I have a decent amount of free time, so I'm live streaming at night. I'm playing tabla during the day. I've been keeping up with exercise. I'm learning practicing puppy hammer, which is like poi. It's like a really long poi that you like wrap around your entire body. It's a fun like flow art prop thing. Get exercise. You have to use your brain. Feel like it's good to like learn physical exercise shit that uses your brain. But then also it relates to like dancing and movement and stuff, and so I'm like able to enjoy music more or certain types of music more when I'm doing that, which is neat. A lot of like physical instruments and stuff. And then yeah, I'm trying to learn more music theory. Um, I've been like, I wrote like a Python script that just like shouts chords at me, and then I'll just like play chords and stuff like that. Whenever they get yelled at me. Ear training. Yep, I've also been doing ear training, which has actually been pretty fun, honestly. Um, yeah, right now I'm stuck at on my ear training app. There's like a level where I have to know minor sixes and sevenths, minor and major sixes and sevenths. But then I have like it's basically now I have every single note, and now it's like oh shit, it's fucking. You have to get like a 90%, 95% pass rate or something. I'm fucking up. Anyways, this is the ear training app I'm using. This is called Complete Ear Trainer. And no, I've not heard of Golden Ears. Wait, is that like ear training program from like some YouTuber or something? Can't remember that. But there's this pretty good YouTuber named Max Coney or something. And he's pretty cool. And he talks about ear training a lot. He's got like a lot of inspirational fucking good like inspirational speaker dude, and he's got good information on ear training and stuff like that. We're trying to find a good thing to link. Where are ya? Actually, ear training. Yeah, just fucking this guy's pretty cool. This guy's pretty neat. But yeah, I mean, I'm just following along with like an app for the most part, and then I wrote like a Python script that'll just like shout chords at me, and I'm trying to like know them in like Roman numeral notation or whatever. So it's like uh it'll just play like a 1 or a 5 or a 4 or 3 chord or whatever, and I have to just like recognize it. And I feel like that would be a really good skill to be able to like understand that, and then be able to audiate it, like have I guess my end goal is to have chord progressions in my head, like a sound, and know what sound I want and then write it. That would be fucking super cool. Okay. The mix on this fucking sucks. I don't think I'm ever gonna finish this song. I think it's just not worth it. Yeah, I hate it. Alright, I'm switching it. New song. Oh, you know what? I worked on this song a little bit today. No, I don't know. 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 I do not know. Uh, we let's go check on this guy. Because this is like a slow burner song. This is a song I've been working on for like fucking 2 years, kind of intermittently. And I'm like, it's a really good idea, and I really want to finish it. It's just gonna take a long time, but it's getting there. It is getting there. I'm gonna get some more water. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, and if you're trying to paste a link in here, I think YouTube just doesn't let you because YouTube fucking sucks. So I guess I'll look up Golden Ears program. Golden Ears audio ear training course. Wow. Frequencies. Yeah, I've done stuff like this for like audio engineering. Just being like, okay, can you recognize what 3 kilohertz sounds like? Can you recognize what 150 kilohertz or 150 hertz sounds like, etc. Which is like I've just like subtly trained that just by like, you know, mixing all the time and stuff. Delay settings from tenths to millisecond. Interesting. Yeah, so it's all. Yeah, I remember doing something similar to this, which I feel like is also a pretty. It's a cool skill that you kind of learn by DJing. You know, like you have to know if one song is faster than the other, if you're trying to beat match by ear or whatever. And so just like listening to like little microsecond differences in like two transients hitting each other. Notify 31 possible signal processing changes. Okay, cool. Cool. I feel like I already got all of this pretty down, but this sounds pretty cool. Would definitely like accelerate stuff. These are all some of these are things that like took me years and years to figure out. So yeah, if you're trying to like accelerate your learning, then that could be really cool. The lead vocal is down 3 dB at yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I'm sure that would work. You know, when I was talking ear training, I was more so meaning like musical ear training because I am decrepit when it comes to like music theory or harmony or whatever. That is way too fucking loud. Hello, where are you? Very loud tail. You're too loud, and you're hiding from me, and I don't fucking like it. There you are. You, chill out. Trios Dubs. Oh yeah. When I saw your name, I thought of Chow, like Chow Garden from like Sonic the Hedgehog Adventure 2, you know? What am I doing in this mix, dude? I'm so confused right now. Okay, what was that for? Why? Oh, good luck. Yeah, that shit sucks. It took me like 8 months to come up with Paliac. But yeah, my last DJ name was Lucasaur, like a dinosaur. Yeah, I really needed to fucking change that. Oh man, ChatGPT, when it comes to like trying to like get creative advice from ChatGPT, I feel like it just sucks. It always sounds so cheesy and like corny. I don't know. It can be useful sometimes. It sometimes can, but on certain tasks it just fucking sucks, I feel like. I don't know. I try to get it to generate stream titles for me because I'm really I spend way too much time. Like sometimes I'll spend like literally like 20 minutes before stream just like thinking very hard for stream title, which is very silly. This one is definitely like the least amount of effort. But anyways, all of its recommendations are like so ChatGPT-esque, you know. But yeah, I would recommend, at least what worked for me was well, I mean, like, to think about what interests you have. I'm interested in astronomy and astrophysics and physics in general, and so and also like mythology and shit like that. So I spent a while like looking at like ancient mythology for like Egypt and Greece and stuff, because all the deities have fucking cool names and stuff like that, and different astrological, or not astrological, because fuck astrology, astronomical objects and stuff like that, like different planets and moons. So Paliac comes from a moon of Saturn. One of its like 30 moons is named Paliac, but it's spelled differently. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, fucking, I'm sure there's something cool like physics related that you can figure out. There's a lot of cool fucking words in physics. Yeah, and then like, you know, try to make some variation of it maybe. If you could find something that no one else has, that would be optimal, but that's pretty hard to do. I got super lucky in that literally no one is named Paliac, so score on that. But yeah, the cheesy stuff sucks. Also, whatever you decide on, probably it's not gonna feel quite right for a while. Like, it took me like probably like a year and a half, 2 years before Paliac stopped making me cringe, you know? And I think that's just like a necessary part of like having an artist name or whatever, or embodying a new name, or just, you know, how ego works and gets into it. But yeah, congrats on the fucking bachelor's in physics, because I wanted to get a bachelor's in physics, and then I learned that labs suck and you have to rely on other people, so I just switched to math instead because it's just easier than physics. So. fucking love that part. Like the way that it emulates going completely deaf in one ear. You know how that happens sometimes? You just like go deaf for no fucking reason. You hear ringing. Yeah, but yeah, well, I have to say one downside of my name is no one knows how to spell it, like at all, and also no one knows how to pronounce it either. People either say Pyliak or Pollock or whatever, but aside from that, it's pretty great. So yeah. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. A lot of crossbreed sounds. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is a lot of just like granular shit on this song. I'm just like, I have a hand pan sample. And then where's Brain Scanner? Sounds like someone talking, which is fucking cool. So that's pretty much the idea with this song. Just like a lot of hand pan and shit, and then little bubbly dudes going around your head and stuff like that. Only issues like the mix kind of fucking blows because the song's from 3 years ago and I wasn't as good then, so I've been periodically replacing stuff slowly but surely. So like replace the like drums for the most part, but yeah, mix definitely suck. I think from here onwards it's almost there. But over here it is not. Kinda sucks that I bounce this out. I wish I hadn't bounced this and I still have the automation to fuck with. Dude, this plugin's fucking magic, like actually. I mean, it fucking better be magic. I spent $200 on it, so. I should still turn this down a little bit. And then let's make this less wide. Utility. But yeah, I gotta say, yeah, marketing, social aspect of producing sucks a lot for sure. Biggest mistake made while lately not taking ear breaks. Yep, I hear you there. Luckily, like every once in a while, I mean, when live streaming, you know, I'll often like mix for like 3-5 minutes or whatever, chat with someone for like 3 to 5 minutes or something, which is kind of useful. But yeah, setting like a timer is good. One thing I really like to do is like, I don't know, I play Go a lot. So like if you like play chess or something, that could also be cool to like play a game of chess like every like 30-40 minutes, something to like put your brain to focus on something else and then you forget, you know? Yeah, would be cool. I don't know. No one would give a no one fucking understands Go. So like I feel like if I just started playing Go on stream and no one would watch, but I might just do that eventually anyways. But yeah, I generally yeah, that is a downside of streaming and making music because like you're kind of one upside is that it forces you to fucking like I have to make music. I'm live streaming, there's people watching. I need to work on this. I can't just like give up and then, you know, go binge watch YouTube or whatever. It's like I'm forced to be productive, which is pretty cool. But then, yeah, there are costs of like ear fatigue and stuff like that. And, like I'm motivated to not take small breaks. But yeah, Oak Sound, pretty good. Yeah, it's well, oldest. Is it the oldest game? I think I can't remember if it's like the oldest game that's still competitively played today. Like it's unsolved. It's fucking awesome. It's so cool. I got really into it in the pandemic. But it's just you get little you got little pieces. You try to surround territory. You try to swallow and eat other pieces. If you fully surround something, you kill them and eat them. It's great. It's super good. It literally changes the way that you think about like life and existence in general. It's like a parallel for existence. It's weird. You could get really into it. Um, really complicated, but yeah, it's the greatest game ever made, without a doubt. It's so fucking good, and I need to play more of it because I've been neglecting it a little bit. I recently got to 3 Dawn on at least on one server. On every server, like the ranks are a little bit different. But I'm getting up there, which is pretty cool. Like I don't know what my limit's gonna be. Like generally, I feel like the limit of like most people that start as like amateurs is like 6 Dawn or 7 Dawn, and Dawn is like a like if you think about it in terms of like martial arts, uh, like you start off at 25 Q, and then you go downwards to 1 Q, and there's like 25 Q is like a white belt, and then you go down, you go through all the colors, and then 1 Dawn is like first degree black belt, and then you go up, and then you get up to like 9 degree, like 9 Dawn, and they're like superhuman. Anyways, the game is good, and it's a fun game, and I should play more of it for sure. Yeah, no, it's so good. When you play it, you get like the Tetris effect when you play it. So like I remember when I really got into it, I started seeing stones like everywhere in my mind's eye. I'd be like having a conversation with someone and they'd be like telling me about like some relationship conflict that they have with their ex, and then like while they're telling me this, I'm like, "Oh, I see. It's exactly as if they had been caught in a ladder and they're trying to run this group into this other group so that they can collide, and then you can grab their influence over this territory over here." It all makes sense. Like I started like weirdly finding analogies and placing things to connecting everything with stones, and it was kind of frightening a little bit, honestly, like because it was like unconscious. You just start thinking about it all the fucking time, but it teaches you like discipline. It teaches you to like understand and regulate your own emotions, because really it's not a game against another player, it's a game against yourself. It's a game about I mean it is a game about another player, but like you win by, not making mistakes and stuff. um and it motivates you to learn. And I don't know, I feel like always learning new things is like a really great thing to strive for. I love the feeling of learning something new and then like thinking about it. So that Tetris effect thing that I was talking about is such a cool and like unique sensation that you only get when you start learning something deeply for the first time. So like when I started like playing tabla, for instance, when I very first started studying tabla, you literally have to like sit and then just bang on drum for like fucking hours and hours and hours a day, like 5 hours straight, every single day. And eventually, like it all feels really foreign and alien at first, and fucking weird in the exact specific ways that you're supposed to hit the drum. But then eventually, it becomes starts to feel natural, and then feels as normal and natural as breathing, and it feels really good. And I started recognizing that you can apply that logic to any sort of like learning activity, or not even learning, just like familiarity and how the human condition become familiar with things around you. And so like I was in a state of mind, again, likening this to the Tetris effect, where I was playing tabla all the time, thinking about it all the time, reciting tabla rhythms in my head all the time. I was like trying to fall asleep on a friend's couch. It was a really uncomfortable couch. And I realized that um, the longer I laid on the couch, the more I became like used to the couch, and it started to feel more comfortable, and I started to like, I don't know, like the feeling started to become as natural as breathing. I realized it was the exact same. My brain was doing the exact same thing that I do when playing tabla, which like this is it's a weird thing to connect, but it's still connected, and it helped me like understand that. And oh yeah, fuck yeah, hell yeah, yeah. I've been playing for like a year and 4 months, year and 5 months almost. I'm very bad at it, but I love it. It's so cool. All infinitely deep. It's incredible. And I listen to tabla music, like Indian classical, Hindustani music all the time, like more than I listen to bass music and shit, honestly, at this point. But basically what I was getting at is that learning by seeking deep knowledge in one very niche particular subject, you get some like great wisdom that you can apply to other things through like transferability. So like you notice that like all these like great tabla gurus, ustads or whatever, people who play just who are masters at that, people respect them and hold them with like great like wisdom, and they I don't know, they're held with such this like high level superiority. But if you think about it, all they did is just fucking hit a drum like for like 80 years. But they're seen with so much respect, and they have so much wisdom from studying that one thing so deeply. And same thing goes with like Go, and same thing goes with music and all sorts of musicians and any sort of passion. I feel like you gain wisdom from studying weird shit, and that applies elsewhere. I don't know. That was kind of a ramble. But yeah, I hope that all made sense. Okay, so you said, is that why all those rhythm producers have kendama that they play in streams? I don't know what that means. Kendama. Well, was that when I was talking about uh black belts or something? Um, to where to learn, start playing. Online. There's this place called Online Go Server. It's pretty good. I haven't been on here in a minute, but generally find a game. Generally, there's usually like beginners and stuff playing. You're gonna get your absolute ass kicked like over and over again when you start out. Yeah, like this guy's 22Q. You're gonna want to play against people around 20 to 30Q. It's gonna take a while before you know what the fuck's going on. I would watch a couple videos on like how to begin, and then start playing against other noobs. Get your ass kicked a bunch of times. Play against other people who also don't know what they're doing, because when you're playing against someone who knows just as much about you as at the game, it is still a thrilling and awesome game. If you're both on equal footing, then it's just as complex and deeper or whatever as it would be for a master. You're just playing a different game almost. So yeah, and then this server, unfortunately, like sometimes there's not that many people playing. It's difficult to find people at your rank. Like I can find people on my rank, but like beginners might be difficult. If you really want to get into it, then you can get this app. It's a Chinese server, so you have to like go on their website. It's called Fox Go Server. Um, fucking oh, it's downloading or whatever. So I would like look up a tutorial on how to install it, because you're gonna have to like go on some Chinese client or whatever. But there's this is where most people play. There's like 20 to 30,000 people playing all the time. You can always find a game. Everyone on the server is a fucking psychopath, and they just like attack you relentlessly. Every server has different playing styles and stuff, which is really cool. Um, but yeah, this is me, and it's called Fox because you're a cute little fox guy. But yeah, I would there's a bunch of pretty cool videos on like how to start, and like basically like just understand like liberties and life and death and stuff. Like life and death as a concept is pretty important. Well, once you have that understood, then just dive in and start playing against people. Start playing on a 9x9 board instead of 19x19, because then like a 9x9 board is honestly an entirely different game. Same rules apply, but it's more like a small skirmish, and so each game is like 5 to 10 minutes long. Whereas a 19x19 board, depending on your time controls, can be anywhere from like 20 minutes to like 2 hours long, which is also really cool because that teaches you like patience and how to wait. Like you lose all sense of time when you play it. So like I'll go to Go Club every once in a while, and then there's no time controls there. And I've literally been in a game for like 3 hours, and like legitimately you lose all sense of like self and time. There's just you and the board, and you're just calculating on this board for like 2 3 hours straight. It's like transcendental. It's like fucking like touching God almost. It's such a bizarre and incredible and great thing. But unfortunate reality is most people don't have the patience to learn it, or have the like type of brain where they want to learn that type of thing. So everyone I've tried to teach the game to gives up pretty quickly. There's been a couple people that like learned it and then gave up after a little bit. I've definitely kept at it for the longest, but if you're interested, there's also a really cool documentary, this AlphaGo documentary is fucking great. This is literally like what spawned AI. Like this, the beginning of the AI revolution began with pretty much AlphaGo, which is they created a bot that can an AI that can win at Go, which was huge because like in chess they solved chess in like the 90s or something, right? With Deep Blue and uh fucking the bot that can solve that much easier because it's just doing like a tree search of like different possible variations, and since the board is like an 8 by 8 grid or whatever, it's still an insanely uncountably or countable but like unfathomably large number of variations, but it's much more doable. Go is a 19 by 19 board, and the beginning of the board is a completely blank slate, so you have 361 different options to place your first stone. So in terms of like an AI calculating it, it's much, much more complex. And the only way that they were able to actually get an AI that can compete against pros was by using deep learning. So, and reinforcement learning in particular. So, basically, once that happened, people were like, "Oh no, the AI is taking over." And then actually, yeah, the AI started taking over, and AI technology like skyrocketed. But this documentary is really fucking cool. It's actually like very, very well produced. It's really entertaining. Highly, highly recommend you watch it. That's where you're gonna get most of your inspiration, and then play it, and you're gonna feel really stupid for like a week or two, and then it's gonna get really, really, really good, and then it just gets more and more fun the more you learn. Also, when you play it, the game constantly like changes like your perspective of it and what's going on. Like when you start, it feels like you're kind of just gambling because you don't really know what the fuck's going on. You're just like placing stones. You think this stone you can attack it, so you try. The other person tries to do something. You don't really know what's happening, and shit just happens. And then the more you understand it, then it starts to feel like it's like a battle or a war, and you're trying to kill this guy. And it's like it could be really like tooth and nail, and then later on you realize that it's all about exchanges, and it's you trying to like barter and work with the other opponent, like you're both merchants and you're trying to like sell this person a plot of land, and then you take this plot of land, but actually that this one is valued in different amounts. There's like so many different perspectives and ways that you can come about it, and the way that you understand it is constantly changing. And what's really cool is that it ultimately all of this just boils down to like two rules. The entire game is just fucking there's two entire rules. You can place a stone on a board, and if you fully surround another stone, you can eat it. The stone disappears off the board, and then whoever can place the most stones on the board wins. That's it. And from those two basic rules is like endless fucking depth. And that's why I think it also applies so well to like life in general, because that's what life is. It's about like fuck, what's the word for when like simple from simplicity arises great complication, you know? Like ants, like an ant colony, you know, each individual ant has extremely simple behavior. They're just following like pheromones around or whatever. But when you have groups of them all following the same simple behavior, they start to exhibit like intelligence, you know, of like of something greater than them. Same thing with fucking humans, you know, like each individual human has so and so intelligence, but then on the large scale, humanity as a whole can accomplish some pretty fucking crazy stuff. Uh, yeah, I don't know how that relates to Go too much anymore. Simplicity, whatever. It's like a Conway's Game of Life, you know. Anyways, Go's really cool. It's really fun. It's a good game. Yeah. Okay, what were we doing here? It will consume a lot of your time as well, though. But I think that's a good thing, for sure. You know, have more. I don't know. I feel like I burn myself out pretty easily if I'm just like I'm just gonna do music. I'm just gonna do music. Let's just only do music, and then I get burnt out really, really quickly. So having other healthy things to focus on can be huge. So at least for me, other things that also relate to music, like tabla, for instance, it's gonna be years before my like tabla playing is good enough. I feel like to actually like fully feature in my electronic music project, but just in general, just playing tabla or at least studying instruments has taught me so much discipline and stuff. Like it helped me stop smoking weed at night because I used to smoke weed at night to like, you know, help myself fall asleep. But if instead of you know, vegetating and watching YouTube videos until 2 in the morning and then smoking weed so I can fall unconscious, I instead turn off my computer at 12 and then bang on a drum for like 3 hours in a meditative state, then it's much easier to fall asleep. Shit like that. It's like I don't know, get healthy hobbies. Instruments are very cool. The plugin Visco, I'm unfamiliar. Visco plugin. I don't use that many plugins, gonna be honest. Most of what I use is just stock effects, and like I build racks and stuff. Sample modeling drum machine. What do we got? That's kind of cool. I want to get like a two-dimensional like array, like touchscreen, iPad, whatever. I could probably just do it with my phone, honestly, and like route it through OSC to connect to Macs. But like connect the x-axis and the y-axis to different parameters, and then like I can control squelches that way. So like the x-axis and the y-axis can both control different formant filters, or not formant filters, but different bandpass filters, and then like I could just use my finger to create squelches to have like more shit. Yeah, yep. Yep, Tabla's fucking wild. This was a planet swap on Shadhuri. I keep coming back to this Tabla solo here. This one's so good. He plays so softly and like delicately. It sounds like a lot of Tabla's like really like aggressive and shit, but okay, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I feel like the video I just watched didn't really do it justice. And I also really want to get a fucking Sarangi, which is this violin. I just nerded out about it on the last stream, but it's also pretty good. Anyways, that whole solo is fucking awesome. I'm just gonna link it in case anyone wants to watch it. You gonna watch Monkey Man if you haven't? Epic Tabla Seat? No, I have not. I have not seen it. Alright, let's see if I can just put Bloom on my master and just fix everything. Go, what I hate is this sound just kind of sucks. Kind of just fucking blows, but I'm so married to the sound now because I've been hearing it in the song for like 3 years. We can put something cool here. Let's get a binaural alien grotto. Wait, let's create a new. And let's get an auto filter. And then the auto filter, you will open up. And what if we put you on a ramp up? And so it's gonna go like it's gonna like jump up. to soothe this, obviously. I kind of like it, but also it's painful. Yeah, Soothe is pretty good. Yeah, Soothe is pretty good. For sure. Like, Bloom, super cool. I'm enjoying it. I think it's worth it, but I can afford it at the moment. I'm like in a pretty comfortable spot. I wouldn't if it's I don't know, it's not really worth $200. Yeah. Soothe definitely is, without a doubt. I mean, I use, for the most part, everything I use is stock. I use Soothe. I recently got Bloom. I've been using that a lot. I use Valhalla Vintage Reverb for my reverb. And then I use Ozone 8 Elements for my limiter. And then for the most part, everything else is stock. Which, yeah, I mean, I think most people say generally the stock limiter and the stock reverb fucking suck, and everything else is pretty decent, and that's pretty much what I found out. Soothe is just like extremely useful. Yeah, I've actually done that before also, which I felt cool because you ended up doing like pretty much the same thing I did. But it eats up so much CPU and it still doesn't sound as good because Soothes using like some super advanced fucking spectral algorithm, whereas that is just like a massive multi-band envelope follower suppression thing. Like in concept it works, but it uses so much CPU, it just doesn't actually make sense. But yeah, I mean, with stock effects, if you had infinite CPU, you could accomplish anything, you know? time is it where you're at, Plum Tree Garden? Are you in the US? I can't remember if you told me that before. That's fucked. Wait, so what's the time in Toronto? I can't remember where Toronto is in Canada. Well, it's sometime between 1 and like 4, so that's horseshit that you have to get up right now. Sorry about that. And thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. I just got a notification. Would you look at that? Yeah, I don't know if you've seen. Wait, no, yeah, no, you said that you've been watching for a bit. Yeehaw. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you ever have ideas for like, you know, mini like Patreon exclusive videos, or like if you want any like mini tutorials or whatever, feel free to like shout them out to the rooftops, because I will listen, and I do be needing ideas and shit. I'm getting very tired. My ears are definitely fatigued, and I have a headache, so I think I'm gonna call it. But this has been a fun stream. What did I do again? I made that weird fucking 6/4 song. All right, let's go back and listen to the 6/4 song before I close up shop. I'm gonna get some more water. Be right back. But yeah, I'm finding more people are watching my streams at like this hour than like fucking any other. Like an hour ago, there was like 9 to 10 people regularly like siphoning in and out. I guess everyone's just a fucking night owl. I mean, it's what? It's Sunday right now? It's Monday now. Yeah, you're all fucking crazy. I mean, everyone here's a producer, so their sleep schedule's all fucked, so that makes sense. Okay, I feel like this would actually be a great song to record my tabla on. Oh, it's not. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out. Let's set it all up. Let's fucking set this all up. Da, 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 da. Also, I can't fucking play in time like at all, which is kind of annoying. But let's see if we can figure this shit out. Da, 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 da. Okay, we got this and that and that and that and that. Microphone here. Uh, it's not recording in it. Yeah, that's annoying. Why SM57 capture. Bro, come on. Alright, recording in it. Oh shit, I can hear myself. Yeah, no, shut up. Shut up. Okay. Alright, we're troubleshooting again. Okay. What is your deal? Why SM57 capture? It says you're... Like, what the fuck? Is this not going out? Oh man, I need to like get better at understanding what the fuck OBS is doing. I mean, I had some big issue earlier. Here, properties? No, not properties. Not that. Not that. What did I do before? That's another scene that has nothing in it. What did it? We're gonna figure this out. Oh, there's me. There's an infinite amount of me. What did I do before? Oh man, my brain is like fried at this point. Oh, this one. SM57. Yeah, you should be going out. Why aren't you going out? What's your deal? I mean, it says this is fucking going out, right? Going out. Why aren't you going out? Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's going out. This is fucking going out, right? Yeah, okay, I think it's fine. I think I'm just tripping. Yeah. Okay. Weird. Yeah, alright, it's fine. I don't know. I'm just tripping. I'm tripping. I think we're okay. I think we are fine. So let's go back one more time. You should be able to hear. Right? And then let me just verify this shit looks like passable. Incredible miking. Wow. Da-da-da. Cool. Okay. Alright. Okay. It took fucking long enough. What do we have here? So we can record in from you. Right? I gotta say, I'm not used to playing to a beat in 6/4 like at all. So this is kind of a fucking mess. I guess I could play in 4/4 and play in triplets, right? That should be fine. So like if I set this to 4/4. Totally fucking lost it. Yeah, I can't. Alright, that's something. I'm fucking beat. I'm gonna blame me being tired. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, let's switch microphones. Let's move this guy back. Let's see if there's anything usable in this. I can still like warp the fucking recording and stuff like that, so. Yeah, it's at least tabla's fucking difficult, man. I'm trying to learn something right now. Nah, fuck, I'm moving this back just cause we're talking about tabla now. Something I'm trying to learn is, let's turn this guy on. Basically, it's groupings of 7. So 3 groupings of 7 and then a grouping of 11. And then that creates 32 beats in total, right? And so it ends up fitting back in with like 4/4 or whatever. So, I'm not even aware there's like a wooden click. So, basically, it's datigena, dina. Right? That's in 7. And then the 11 one, which keeps fucking me up, is datigena, dina, datigena, dina. I can't fucking do it. I have to practice that one a lot more before I can really show it off, but class just earlier today. I'm trying to remember what the fuck they taught. It was what? Da 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 taka taka da 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 taka taka da da taka da 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 taka taka da da taka. And then more groupings of 7 is what? Da 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 din da 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 din, like da 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 and da 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 and 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Dude, that one's so fucking hard. It's such like an awkward movement. Oh, you also, I could have just turned on the light, make it see better, but... Wait. Alright, let me. So, no. Gina, na, taka. Oh shit, that's hard. But also, I'm guessing this isn't literally meant for tabla strokes, it's more so just conical for teaching rhythm. That's enough of that. Make it stop. Why is it so bright? Jesus Christ. I can't. Okay. What site am I using to read these rhythms? It's just like word of mouth. I mean, I use like YouTube for YouTube tutorials and shit. And right now I have a teacher and I'm taking online lessons with this guy named Ty Burrow. I don't know. He worked with Zakir Hussain for like 2 decades or some shit and was taught by him. And he like teaches online Zoom lessons and shit like that. So I just had a lesson with him and we did a lot of like 4-beat rolls and a lot of dere dere, which is the move where like your entire hand is like covering the tabla and like vibrating back and forth, which is like really fucking strenuous, honestly. Okay, let's see what let's move this back to 6/4, right? Let's turn off the fucking metronome. No, it's a fucking mess. Oh, I have to like warp it, don't I? I think I have to warp it. I don't know, I forget how this works. Yeah, I think I definitely have to warp it. Because I was playing at 4-4 in triplets. For some reason I thought that would translate over. Right, so I just need that. Here, let's just warp this guy. Yeah. And then yeah, I fuck up right there, but we can just copy shit over. And then let's get Bloom and just fucking crush this. Oh, dude, alright. My headache is like killing me, actually. I don't know what the fuck I'm even doing there. Alright, let's just double time this maybe, and then I'm gonna give up on this. Oh, were you not sped up? Let's do that, and then divine. Fuck. Okay, I fucked up. I want that guy there, right? It sounds like shit, but it's getting cool textures and stuff now. Yeah, it sounds like shit. But I don't know, it's something. Alright, fellas. It is fucking bedtime. It's 1:40. I have a headache. I've been streaming for 3 hours. But yeah, this was fun. I got. What did I even do today? I made this song. The song's pretty cool. I worked a tiny bit on that song, and I think that was it. And then we just chatted for a bit. It was fun. It was a good stream. Good stuff. All right. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you tune in next time. Make sure to join the Discord if you want to get pinged whenever I'm streaming. And yeah, and go. I don't know. Go listen to my music or something. That'd be cool. Yeah. Okay. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good start of your week, because I guess it's fucking Monday now. Yeah. All right. Later.